Sorry.
Ah,
I know. Oh man. It's good to see you
Jesus.
though.
I know it's been like what, a long, long time.
Yeah, long ass time. And you had a gosh, I didn't know it was your birthday yesterday.
Yeah, I usually keep it low key, but everybody blasts it out of proportion.
Oh man, happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course, bro. It's good to see you, bro. All right. So yeah, we'll just talk for a little bit. I know we got a lot going on. It's the weekend. It's 4th of July and whatever.
I
Um,
know it's been crazy.
yeah, I know. So I'm gonna just give you a little intro real quick, and then we'll just get into it.
For sure. For sure.
All right, dope. All right, everybody. A DJ on 102.7 The Bomb, challenging DJ for on the DMC battles. I battled against him. He has mixes on Mixcloud called the Intape series. It's dope if you haven't checked it out yet. And of course, a Hawaii Mai Tai spinoff champion and native to Oahu, Hawaii. DJ
Mhm.
Inspekt, thank you for coming on, bro.
Thank you for having me. Woo!
Yeah, let's go. 9 a.m. in Hawaii. Let's go.
Yeah, 9 a.m. That's normally not me, bro. That's
Yeah.
normally not me.
Dang, happy belated birthday, man. I know we talked about it a little bit. What'd you do? What'd you do yesterday?
To work
Oh,
normally.
you
I don't. I don't normally celebrate my birthday, bro.
yeah, for sure. I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it being on 102.7, man?
I've been there for like what, 4 years?
Years.
It's fun. Yeah, you get to meet a lot of different people, come in and out. Honestly, it really helps keep you up with music too, like popular music.
Yeah.
So like working clubs and stuff, like it's just in case you want to get into like a bag, sort of, to like just
Mm,
safe, like a safety net. Like it keeps you up to date with like that kind of stuff.
got you.
So
What's
it's
the
cool.
vibe over there, out there in Oahu?
Honestly, it's real chill.
Real
It's
chill?
real laid back. Yeah, like you're not into like a fast lane. You're more like just chilling, coasting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, what about the radio wise in terms of music?
We're a little more behind versus every other place. Like I know West Coast is very up to date with new music coming out. We catch ours a little like months late.
Mm,
So
got you. Yeah, being an islander myself, like me and my family listen to a lot of uh Hawaiian and like the chill vibes like that. Is that
mhm.
is that what the parties are like down there in Hawaii? Or,
Depending on where you go, like on the clubs, but like for the most part, there is a love for it. So
mm,
like you can hit more commercial ones of it, and then like in certain sections of bars or clubs you play here, you can go deeper in that bag. But
mm,
for the most part, like it's still sort of like the same as everywhere. It's more top 40 clubs out here than anything, I would say, because it's a touristy spot. So
yeah,
most of
true.
the clientele is going to be top 40.
Man, that's crazy. Man, is it
Yeah.
what would you say is your favorite genre to play?
Favorite genre to play?
Yeah.
Um,
That's a
I
hard
don't
one.
know. Like sing along R&B.
Ah,
That
okay.
that's always fun to play. Like the early 2000s bag where everyone knows what to sing. It's
Yeah,
probably my favorite. Yeah.
right, right. Yeah, I know, me too, man. Like gosh, what's I've been bumping lately uh Open Your Eyes by Bobby Caldwell. I don't know if you know that one. Oh
Yeah.
man,
That
gosh,
actually
yeah.
works out here too.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's
you have
weird.
to. You have to. It's like in the middle where there's like no music and then he's like there are times like it's just a
Yeah,
vibe from
yeah.
there on. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, you know what's crazy? What works out here too, which is I think it's called "Wit I Wish" by Carl Thomas.
Carl Thomas? Oh, I gotta look that one up. I might know that one.
Yeah, that actually surprisingly works for some weird reason. I
Okay.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What's the weirdest song that you've ever played that you would never play, but it just popped off?
Bodies by you know that what's the artist's name? But the one who goes, "Let the bodies hit the flow, let the
Oh,
bodies hit." I never think it was, but like I would play like Linkin Park, right? And then I would stay in that bag for like 2, 3 songs, and then I was like, oh, let me try Bodies because no one really plays Bodies. It actually works, and everyone goes nuts for it.
that's crazy. I would have never thought. Man,
Yeah, but
dang,
I stay just the chorus and get the fuck out.
get the fuck out. Dude, oh man. I remember there was a time I played it was like a it was like a vibe, like a hip hop vibe, uh,
Mm-hmm.
at a bar, and I had this remix, and I always thought it was dope, but I never played it
Yeah.
anywhere. So it was like a Britney Spears "Hit Me One More Time," but it was
Yeah.
but it was like a Mombaston kind of dance hall kind of like edit to it. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna play it, see how it pans out, and then all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, like everybody started singing, like "Hit Me One More Time." Yeah, yeah, no, everybody went
All
crazy.
that bubblegum pop shit, dude. Everyone eats that shit up out here. I'm telling you. Insync, Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, all of it.
Yeah,
They'll eat
yeah.
it all up here.
That's crazy, man. With being on the radio though, like I saw you in Ohio. Like, did you guys do like a little tour out there?
Yeah, we did a mini tour. So you want the craziest thing is the homie DJ Technique. He's also on 1027. Um he met up with one of the guys, DJs, the main DJs over there when he vacationed here. So he's
Mm.
like, "Oh, you got to meet this guy. His name's Ice from Ohio and whatever, right?" So he comes here, he starts talking with us, and we show him around. We show him a good time. He comes plays at all the clubs here. DJs take care of DJs, right?
Right.
And a few months later, he goes, you guys gotta come to Ohio. You guys gotta come. You guys will crush it here." I was like, "Okay, cool." This dude literally books, finds the agent to like pay for everything to fly us out there, have dates for certain clubs. I was like, oh, he was serious. Because, he wasn't a booking agent, he was a DJ, right? But
Yeah.
he literally got his, like, who he works with to book, plan out, and pay for everything. And they're like, oh, how much is your rate? What's your Venmo? And we're like, oh, this, whatever. So here we are, like, yeah, whatever, right?
Yeah,
Check the Venmo. Oh, he was serious.
yeah. Whoa,
So
that's so crazy.
it was cool, and you
Yeah.
would never expect in Hawaii, Ohio, like like when you think Ohio, what do you think? Like just like just
I
a
don't know.
normal state for like nothing, right?
Yeah.
That place is like a mini Vegas.
What?
It's yeah. So like in the Great Lake, there's an island, right? And when you have to take a boat to the island, and when you take the boat to the island, it's nothing but party central. In the daytime, it's like there's shops, there's people go with their families. At night, there's multiple bars and clubs, and there's also day clubs and pool clubs, which is
What?
crazy.
Yo,
Yeah,
you would have never
and
thought.
people are drinking. Yeah, people are drinking 20. Well, not 24/7, but you know what I mean. All day.
Yeah, yeah.
I never would have guessed.
Man, that's crazy. So is that like was that like a top 40 kind of vibe too?
Yeah, it was actually so like in certain hours of the day. So like the day club and the pool, you would get really ratchet, of course, because it's the pool. And then at night or like going towards night, like late afternoon, you'd play like 70s, 80s vibe, right?
Hmm.
At certain clubs. And then, all the older people are out, they're drinking like this. We're talking 60, 70-year-olds drinking, right?
Damn. Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm playing 70s, 80s. Like this is at like 6 p.m., right? 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. to like 9, I'm playing 70s, 80s, and then heading into 90s, hip hop. From 9 to like 12, you're playing an opening set. From 12 to like 2, it's like peak time, or 2:30 peak time. 2:30 to like 4, you have to like simmer down. So like I'm playing for like 9 hours. This is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But I'm having the time of my life because the room stays packed from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, or 6 to 4 in the morning. It stays packed.
Damn. So
and
you
people
had
are partying. Huh? Oh yeah. And this is where, on top of like people passing me shots, people buying me drinks, and I'm like, how am I alive? How am I not throwing up?
Yeah.
Because I've been drinking since 6 p.m. Like, oh my God.
Dang, that's a long day too. And you guys flew in from Hawaii, which is 3 hours behind from Oregon, like California, So you guys must have been like tired.
It's funny, we DJ'd the day we came in.
Oh,
Yeah, so when we got in, we weren't scheduled to play. So they're like, oh yeah, let's go, let's relax. And then he makes some calls, blah, 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 blah. Oh, let's do a pop-up show. I was like, what the fuck is a pop-up show? Right? And he goes, oh, we'll go DJ tonight. And we'll get, don't worry, we'll pay for you guys for tonight too. I was like, what? I was like, okay, shit, whatever, let's go.
Dang.
Yeah.
They're swimming in money, man.
I had no idea what kind of vibe it was till it actually happened, which was cool.
That's crazy. Wow, that's a cool experience. That's probably like your favorite like tour thing that you guys did. Oh,
My
no?
favorite, no.
What? What is it?
My favorite tour was in Japan.
Oh, you went to Japan.
Yeah.
Man, what'd you guys do out there?
Well, I did. It was me. It was just me. Funny enough, it's almost the exact same story where I met DJ Ace. He came out here before he was like a big DJ that he is now. He came over to the club I resident at, and he's like, "Oh, can I play a few songs?" I was like, "What do you play a few songs? You want to play a set? You want to play your heart extends?" I was like, "Come on, hop on, right?"
Yeah.
And me, like, I don't care if you like playing. I'm gonna let you play. I'll let you rock. So he was playing the whole night. We're having a good time. Years later, he remembers me.
Oh.
I fly out. I told him I was flying out to Japan. Like this was on my own. I wanted to go on vacation, right? This wasn't it. So I was like, "Oh, I'm coming to your country." Blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Do you want dates to play?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Right here, not knowing anything about Japan nightlife, he sets me up at like Club Boom, Ageha, like all these clubs I don't know about. So I look them up. You gotta come find out they're like big name clubs, right? I'm like, what? How did this? So I'm like doing research, like what? My heart's pounding already. I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this, prep for this. Bro, when I tell you I played out there and they treat you like a superstar, man, you feel like you're Calvin Harris because they don't dance provocative, like it's frowned upon, but they're like jumping, they're cheering, they're chanting your name, even though they have like a slight, accent.
Yeah.
And then they start taking pictures with you. Like they took care of me out there.
Damn.
Yeah, it was so cool. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. So it's frowned upon to dance?
No, it's frowned upon to dance like very provocative. So you know how here everyone likes the twerking, likes the grinding and all that. Over there, it's kind of frowned upon. So that's why if you ever see videos in Japanese nightlife, they're mostly like jumping around, having a good time.
Got you.
Yeah. Even when you play hip hop, like you get like people just like nodding their head, and like when they're dancing, they're not so close. They're like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's cool though. That's a different vibe for sure.
yeah. But like if over there in Japan, if you play like they fuck with you 100. There's no like how people wallflower like this at a club
Yeah,
in the
I hate that.
US, or like yeah, or people would like like just have like next song or whatever. Over there, they fuck with you 100%. It's
Damn.
crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Everybody has to go to Japan or like they gotta, I don't know, take from Japan, man. Like I hate wallflowers. They just watch you.
No, bro. And then like they drink their drink, like they're too cool for school kind of shit. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, just have a good time.
Come on, man. Just dance. Just dance. I know you like it. Just dance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see them do this a little bit with their head. It's like, see?
yeah. Yeah. It was so when I saw Four Color Zach and a couple other DJs came to Hawaii that one time.
Yeah, for the do-over.
Right, for the do-over. Bro, like
Yeah.
is there any events that come out to Hawaii like that? Like DJs and stuff? Because I know it's pretty far to fly, you know. So I would assume it's like hard to get over there and like just to do a show.
Um, for the most part, like from what I recall, we had it's very far and few in between. There's 143 that comes out here kind of frequent. Cuffin, which just started recently, but then COVID happened.
Mm,
The do-over is every year, but the kind of DJs you get out here consistently are producers. So like you would get like guys in the EDM circuit more than club or famous tablelists out here,
mm.
which is a very unfortunate, but I mean, the
Yeah,
scene is a lot bigger commercially for producers than they are for club DJs and stuff like
got you. So it's like more like a EDM type of rave kind of thing.
that. Yeah.
Got you. That makes sense. Yeah.
And plus there's more money in that.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, man. I bet. How was the do-over though?
I from what I can remember, man, the doer was fun. The only reason why I knew FCZ, I didn't even know Jay Espinoza was gonna be here. But
Mm,
the only reason why I know FCZ was gonna be there was because he posted a picture on his IG, and it was the same day as the do over. So I was like, he has to be here, right? So I'm like calling everybody, hey, is FCZ here? Is FCZ here? And the guy I went to Ohio with, Technique, he goes, yes. And then I see Jay Espinosa post he's in Hawaii. I was like, what? is Jay here? Is Jay here? So like I'm getting confirmation from everybody. Just like I have to go, I have to go, I have to go. I went mad early. I went at like fucking 8 o'clock. So I
yeah,
started, of course, when you get there, you're like, oh, let's go get a drink. I'm only gonna drink like whatever so I can stay sober
yeah.
for like the sets. That's never the case. Everyone's gonna buy you a shot. It's like, what's his name was there? Andre Power was there. I didn't even know was
Mm.
there. Um, I know actually too early on with the selection DJs, those guys are really good at picking music.
Oh,
Like
FCZ.
no, like the guys before that open up
Oh, yeah, yeah.
for the do over DJs, like those guys are really good at picking music. Like it was a vibe from beginning. I mean, it wasn't a lot of people, but like I was just listening while I was drinking and getting drunk. I was like, what is this? What is I'm like trying to Shazam shit. I know you're not supposed to, and I wasn't Shazamming. I'm lying. But I really wanted to know all the music they were playing. So I was like,
Yeah,
what remix is this? What is this? Like it was so dope from beginning to
man. Oh, don't be ashamed, bro. Like I look that stuff up all the time, all the time.
end.
Like cause you know, Four Color Zag, Jay Espinoza, they all came here, you know, to
Yeah.
Portland, and I would just be like I would be a wallflower because I'm studying, you know, like I'm like videotaping, I'm like looking up songs, like what is this? People are vibing out to this. Like I wasn't up on Bay Area music until like Jay Espinosa came over here, you know. So
Hmm.
yeah, as DJs, man, you gotta research. I feel like you
I
know.
saw your IG videos. I saw you wallflower.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. I have to wallflower.
Now, you know what's crazy is Jay didn't play a Bay Area set.
Oh, I know. He played. Let me guess. He played house, huh?
Yeah, he played a crazy in like deep in the crate house set.
Yeah, yeah. He's been into that, man. It's pretty cool.
Like I was waiting for like a Bay Area set. Nope,
Yeah.
played house, and I did not know one song. I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that's his vibe right now. That's his thing. It's pretty cool to see. It's pretty cool. Um,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but yeah, like as an opener, have you ever opened up to be a DJ? Uh, like opened up for another person?
Yeah, I've opened up for artists. I haven't really opened up for like DJs. So like I've opened up for producers and like hip hop artists. But for like DJs, uh I don't think I actually have. Like
Mm,
not for a club DJ, like a famous club DJ or a famous turntablist. But if
gotcha.
it was like for like Dabin, I opened up like a lot of EDM producers I've opened up for and hip hop artists mainly.
Gotcha. So what do you think is the best way to open up for a person? Because I know there has been like, you know, people that are like, oh, you have to play this, but don't be too hype because that's for like the main person, you know what I mean? So like what's a good way to open up for someone, would you say?
For me, it's it really honestly it's like the club. It really depends on the night.
Mm,
Like you're gonna get of course when you play hip hop crowd to like an artist, a hip hop artist, you never play their songs. That's just like unspoken rule. But I I would say if you're gonna take the level to here, like you know where you're not supposed to, I would say give them a little bit and then come back down. Give them a little bit, come back down.
yeah, yeah.
Because honestly, if you weren't gonna bring, if you're gonna stay stagnant in a consistent level, for me personally, this is just my thing. If you're gonna keep them here, they're gonna get bored.
Hmm.
I like for any DJ, I'm pretty sure they like peaks and valleys. So I'm gonna get you to dance for like 5 minutes, and
Yeah,
then for 15 minutes, I'm gonna get you to drink at the bar.
yeah, 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 yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So like I'm gonna make you have your little fun here and there,
yeah,
but I can't do this where, oh, just keep the energy here
right,
because the headline. It's like, nah. Why don't you just
yeah, yeah,
like tease them?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
give
how I
give,
would do it.
give him something to remember. That's funny. The way you
Yeah,
the way you kind of said it was like I was picturing like foreplay and shit, like during sex and
pretty
stuff.
much, right?
It is. It is.
Exactly. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to tee it a little bit. It's like 5-10 minutes, and then you can get to the main course. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So, anyways, yeah. It's not about that. Hold up. Okay. Um.
I mean, it could be.
It's too early, man. It's too early.
I know. Jeez, only you, bro. I would wake up this early for only you.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry, man. I know 3 hour
No, it's
difference,
all good.
bro. 3 hours. I should, yeah. Uh, but oh, you got into DMC. Like, what got you into being in the DMC battles?
That was the reason why I started DJing, honestly. Like I didn't when I first saw a DJ, my cousin, shout out to my cousin. His name's Mark Jason.
Shout
Uh
shout out.
yeah, he's like, we were in high school and he's like, bro, you gotta check out this routine video. And this is back in the day, right? It's back in the day. YouTube was still new. This is like no, 19, geez, I'm not that old. 2000, this is like early early to like 2005, 2006, and YouTube just started. Like, but there was videos on it, right? So it was the DMC DJ Babu Western Finals, I believe, is the one where he did Blind Alley.
Mm.
So he's like, "Oh, you gotta check this video out." So I'm like, okay, whatever, right? I was watching. I was like, "Holy shit, this is kind of cool," but it wasn't really anything. Years later, um, I see people DJing off of CDJs and whatnot, and like, "Oh, this is what the in thing is." I'm gonna be a DJ. I was like, "Oh, you're just what is he doing? He's pushing buttons, right?" So I was like, "Oh,
Mm.
that's boring, right?" And then I see Craze in 2014,
Mm.
right? And he's doing all this crazy shit. Oh, dog, when he was with Native Instruments, his videos with like I'm a Monster and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
And
it's
then
classic.
his DMC 98, 99, and 2000. And I was like, oh, I want to do that shit.
Yeah.
That's real DJing to me.
Yeah.
So then I bought two Stanton, the ugly ones with the mid torque, and when you press on it, it goes woo.
Right. 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 Oh man.
And
Yeah.
a diff mixer in late 2014, and that's all I did. Like, I didn't know anything about anything. I got two records, and I was like, okay, let's go, because I didn't know how to mix records. I didn't know that was what DJs did. I thought DJing was family.
Mm. Wow.
It's literally what started me was DMC.
That's awesome, dude. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Wow. What a way to come into DJing, man. Like, see
Yeah, and I
DJing.
still ain't got a title.
Nah, bro. Nah, you got further. You got pretty far though. Like when we last battled. Like a little backstory. We met, me and you. Was it 2018 or 2019? It
No,
was
it was
last
18.
19.
18.
It was
18, 18.
18. Oh, crazy. Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
yeah.
18?
I don't. It could have. It was probably 18.
No, 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 no. It was 19. It was 19.
Okay, so last year. Last year
Yeah,
we
yeah,
met
yeah. Last
last
year, last
year.
year.
So, quick backstory. Like, I would have never been into DMC if it wasn't for my guy from Virginia. But like,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, bro, you should do it. Like, you just apply. And I was like, oh, I don't have to make a video or anything. He's like, no, just apply. So I did it, and then the closest one was in LA. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was like, crap, I gotta fly. Like, I don't want to go alone. I gotta bring a friend. So I brought my friend out there, and
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, we got there early, and then I met you. You were like the coolest guy there. You were like chill, and you're also from Hawaii. So I was like, oh shit, okay, I'll chill with you. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it was
Oh,
it
thank
was
you, bro.
nerve. Ah, no problem, man. Like it was very nerve wracking. Like to be there. I've never been there. Like it was a secluded area, like a secluded room, like nobody could go in
Mm-hmm.
there, kind of thing. So we go in there, and
That was on the second floor, right? When we were waiting at Starbucks.
yeah, yeah. It was. We didn't. I don't know. We waited there for a little bit, but yeah, that was the same time I met Babu and all those other DJs. Like I was like crazy. I was just trying to soak everything in. And
Oh,
then
that was the night before, right?
oh yeah, so we actually met a night before. So
Yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was in LA too. The Institute of Sounds. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man, that's crazy. But
That
yeah,
was
no,
when we
I
were
saw.
like practicing all the sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was too invested in like trying to meet like Shortcut and DJ Locke and ah man.
The man's was networking over practicing the routine.
Yeah, dude, I did not care. I did not care about the battle. I was just like, bro, I'm here in LA with all these dope DJs. I'm just gonna take pictures and shit.
I
Um,
feel you.
yeah, yeah. But like so the battle starts and then you go before me, and I'm like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go on right now. like, like I'm sitting, I'm
No,
sitting
but
back
you
with my
did
friend.
pretty good.
No, I did not. I did not,
You
dude.
did.
No, no, I did not. Like Shortcut was in the
If
room. Like like DJ Brace was judging me, and I was just like, no, I can't do this for 5 minutes, bro. Or how
No,
was
from what I remember, I was like, oh, I was playing Flexecution. I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
oh shit, it's flipping Flexecution.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh, this shit is tight. And then you're like, you walk off stage, you're like, I was like, what? What do you
Yeah.
mean? You did pretty good. I was like,
Ah,
holy shit.
yeah, dude. Nah, I mean, for my first time, it was all right. Like I was just copying videos that I did online, cause that's all I practiced. So I
Yeah,
was just,
yeah, yeah,
whatever. But like you got chose to be in the second round. Oh man, I felt like
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
killed it for sure. I felt like you did your thing. And
It
plus you
was
can
it was
talk class.
hard. Yeah, yeah, it was hard because like what? It was the homie Beat Molester,
Mhm.
man, that name, if anything, is terrible. Because, God, it's so cringy to say.
Yeah.
But Beat Molester, the homie Beat Molester from Washington, and fuck, what's his name? Hey, he had the beard with the 72. He was doing the whole FX thing.
Oh man, I forget his name.
Yeah, those two are the hardest to compete with because they're just so they have this finesse with it. So I'm like doing my best to look good, you know,
Yeah,
like with the tricks,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then I see them and they're just like, they just how when people just look good doing what they do.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just like, man, how do I do that? How do I just look good? Because I'm like stiff and shit trying to do tricks and
Right,
like
right.
try to flip routine. So
All
I'm
the
like,
and stuff.
honestly, on the inside, my heart's like this, like,
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
but I'm trying to look cool. And then I see them go on. I'm like, yeah, nice. I ain't gonna win. Go home.
You made it. What was it? Top 10 or top five? You got top five. That was
I
pretty
think it
good.
was top six. Top six. Yeah, yeah,
Top six. Top six.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't fair too because like Mike C was there. Beat Molester
Fuck
for
that one
sure.
too.
Like they
Mike
were doing
C.
it for years. So like
Yeah.
they're like you know they've
Oh,
aged.
and Davers was there.
Oh
Fucking
yeah, yeah, he
Davers
was
was
there.
there.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was fun though. It's a good experience.
I think for anybody who's in the turntablist scene and battle scene, I really advise you to compete at least once and meet people. It's fun.
Oh yeah,
I
dude.
mean, that's how I met you.
That's how I met you, man. Yeah, you gotta do those things, man. Like turntable is for sure. DMC is the way to
Yeah.
go. Like that's you gotta learn. Like, what's your favorite video that you saw from DMC that made you like, oh, I want to learn that?
Mm, aside from like craze, because everyone knows that.
Mm.
Uh, you know DJ Yuto from Japan?
Yeah,
Okay, when he won, that's like my idol. He's so clean. Like when he does things,
hmm
if you ever watched his videos back, it's
hmm
super precise. Whether it be like he put, I feel I'm like the unpopular opinion, but
hmm
when he does the button juggling, when he does all the crazy routines with his button, that's actually really hard to do. And I
Oh
think it
yeah,
pushes the culture forward. So I'm like, how the hell did he? So I'm like learning, I need to learn that. And then he
right.
does body tricks with it. I'm like, how the fuck? And then, like when timing of song, so like you push this button, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you cross fader, and
hmm
he lets it run. And I'm like, he does this thing with all different buttons. I'm like, how the fuck do you get this
Yeah,
clean without having one sound clash with the other? So
right.
like, I think for me, he's another idol I watch a lot. Japan in general are just a whole different sorts of monsters over there.
Oh yeah, man. Like DJ, what is his name? DJ IQ or yeah, he's crazy.
I
He's
think
clean.
that man is born to scratch.
Yeah, yeah. Like his videos, his routines, man. Yeah, Japan is a different monster, man. Like I think,
UK too.
oh yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know how to compete with that. It's crazy. Like it is hard. people think that like I feel like Yuto was very underrated. I think he did more technical stuff in the first Goldie Awards, to be honest. Um,
Yeah.
like he was very close to winning for me, you know.
Hmm.
I'm just glad he won the second one for sure. Like he deserved it.
I feel like for the Goldie Awards, the only reason why Yuto didn't win is because Miles, which I'm not saying that Miles shouldn't have won. I'm saying Miles deserved that win because of one, the music selection was a lot better.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's not a DMC battle, it's a Goldie Awards battle.
You're right.
So I feel like with Miles is even Miles too. That motherfucker got like flair and finesse for his music too. He's like basically Miles is like basically a DMC DJ with Adam C flavor.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel
Like
you.
that funk.
I feel
And
you.
Adam C's very funky with his like routines and sets.
He's different, man. They're all different, but
Yeah.
I think that's what sets them apart as like their uniqueness. Like who's DJing if you listen.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know what I mean? And like just watching them like play it back, like um it's hard to be calm and like remember your stuff, your routines, because like at one, like you've been practicing this for like how long already, and sometimes you get
Mm-hmm.
bored of it. Sometimes you think you practiced it enough, but like once you get on stage,
Mm-hmm.
it just like leaves your mind. You get
Your
shaky.
hands, yeah, your hands do this shit.
Yeah, you get shaky, like you can't stand anymore. Like I don't know, you just get so nervous. I don't know what your body does, but everything just comes out of your head and you can't remember it.
Hmm. I equate it to like DJing in a sense where it's like, the 3 song golden rule, where it's like when you play a club, you're really nervous. It doesn't matter if you're a veteran or a new person, you get nervous. And
Yeah.
then after 3 songs, you're like, okay, I feel good.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's the same thing with like if you were to really practice your routines, a good after you sit there, you look at the crowd and you start doing it after a certain amount of like 30 seconds to a minute. If you practice enough,
Yeah. If you do,
I
yeah.
think you'll yeah, you'll fall into the bag of the 3 song rule where it's like, okay, I'm comfortable.
Right, right. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're in your pocket, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like, man, you're right. You're right. If you practice enough. See, I
Yeah.
didn't practice enough for for DMC. Like I was chilling, man. So yeah, so I was fine with sitting back and watching you just do your thing. It was really good. But what would you say is the pros and cons of battles?
Pros and cons in battles. The
Hmm.
pros, one, it makes you better regardless because it makes you practice pressure, everything. Um, you get to meet people of different, like, you don't just meet club DJs. You meet like a wide variety and different insight, different, experiences, levels from 1 to 100. Like you meet all kinds of people in the DJ spectrum. Three, the ability to take you out of your comfort zone and fly to a certain area. Well, this is just for DMC, right?
Hmm.
To fly out of your comfort zone to a certain place and battle is a whole experience in itself.
Mm.
Another one is like for Red Bull, you record your set. You would do a million takes and still not get the right one, but you're constantly improving. That's what I say would be pros.
Mm.
The cons, until you get a fucking title, you ain't getting paid.
That's true. That's true.
I think that's the only. Well, no, I mean, another con too is that even if, like, say for instance, it's timing of judges and flavor, right?
Mm.
Meaning that you can be super tight, but if the judges don't find that fitting, you'll lose. And it's not to say that you're not tight. It's just that you weren't the flavor of that year.
Mm.
That's another con too, and it weighs on you. So like, say you don't win this year, and you try again next year, and you try again next year. People, normal people that don't battle doesn't understand the stress that come with battling and being creative and putting in the time to come up with a 6 minute or a 15 minute. Like that's really stressful, and that comes on top of the editing of how you need to land certain things in certain areas. And that's another con where if you constantly don't win or not even place, it's disheartening for the competitor.
Mm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're right with the no pay thing. Like you're you're investing so much time, you know. Sometimes it's in different areas. You got to pay for this ticket, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's stressful. It is. You're right. You're right. Um, let's see. How long does it take you to come up with some routines that you make?
Really good ones or just come up with
Yeah, no, yeah, really good one.
oh, really good ones. Okay. Normally in my head I'd be like, oh, I'll try this. And then I'll try it and then be like, nope, that don't fucking work. And that happens a million times.
Oh yeah.
It yeah. So it would take like maybe a good few weeks. A week if I'm really, really pushing it. Like a week, a routine a week, and then I'll build on it and it take like maybe a month to really get down. And this is on top of like adding shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the days, you're like, okay, oh, it's missing something. Then you like add something, like oh, okay, shorten it so it's all tighter. Then you edit it, and this is a constant build. So about a good month to like a month and a half to come up with like a really, really solid routine.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the next 6 months practicing the really solid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's times where it's like you have good days and bad days. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could try create. It's like a story, kind of, you know. Like you're like, okay, this is how I want to start off, and then I'll just build from there, and then
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what this goes. I think it's dope, and then like 5 minutes later, you're like, oh, it's not dope. I don't want to do this. It's like a process.
Yeah,
It's a real.
because it's basically like commercial radio, right? Where you hear the song, you're like, oh, wow, like, what is this song? Then you listen to it again, it plays, oh, it's my shit. And then like again, you hear it again, you're like, what the fuck? They keep playing this shit. It's fucking annoying. It's basically that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
basically
basically
that.
that. That's true, man. That's true. Radio's like that. They make you like hate a song after a while.
But you'll never forget the song.
True, true. You could always play it, you know. You could always play it, but
And then 5 years later, you played in the club and everyone goes crazy for the song they said they hate 5 years ago. I don't understand.
I know, right? It's crazy. Oh man,
Yeah.
what's your favorite video routine that you've made on your page? I know there was one where you didn't really get to finish it because it was just a minute long and like the limit, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Back then.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that one a lot. That was really dope.
Um, my favorite video, man, it probably would be the one that you mentioned, or the more recent one with um, fuck, what challenge was that?
Oh, it's like the juggle challenge, right?
The yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck, what was it?
I forget.
The Timbaland one.
Oh yeah, yeah,
For
yeah. Timberland. Yep.
for Flip Flop. That's the one. That'll probably
Yeah,
be my other one.
got you.
Cause literally, I was like, oh, let's do the Timberland challenge. And because I really like Timberland's one of my favorite producers. So I was like, I fucking gotta do this one. So I saw Flip Flop do, oh, let's do the challenge, right? And they picked the song. And I was like, oh shoot, I know the song I want. And then I was looking up the challenge, I was like, fucking K Swiss did the song already. God damn it. Right? So I was like,
Yeah.
shit, I gotta figure out this song. So every song I was picking, someone did it already. I was like, God damn it. So luckily I found one I really liked. But that was the most fun because, you know, you didn't want to compete with someone else with the same song, right? You wanted to be original.
Right.
So that was fun looking for a song, and it was fun coming up with a routine. And I think that was the fastest routine I've ever made, and that was like within a day. I came up with the routine.
Dang. That's within a day. Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty fast. You
yeah, because all I did was like looking for songs and like, okay, how do I flip this? Or like, oh shit, he used it. Oh shit, she used it. Oh shit.
yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. Like yeah, there's some routines that take that long, you know, like that take you like 5 seconds to figure out like, oh okay, all right, I'll just try this, you know, and then maybe it'll work. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's weird how simple routines come up, but they're like they blow up sometimes. They're like, oh,
And
that's dope, you know. So yeah,
and they're a lot better than the ones you work on
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
months
yeah,
for some reason.
yeah, dude. Oh man, the world is funny, man. The world works so
It's
funny.
it's like when DJs when they mix, right? They're like, oh, I have a three song set. You know the 3 song set you always go back to that knows it works.
Yeah,
And then you go on one night where you're really drunk and you're just like, I'm gonna play this with this with this, and then it gets a better reaction.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Oh
you went with feeling. Oh, those are the best nights.
yeah. Though I feel like every DJ has that kind of routine where like they're like, okay, this works, so I'm gonna use it another time if I ever get stuck, you know. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
always like a savior. Like mine is let's see, it's in like the 70s region. So it's
Mm-hmm.
so you go from Work by ASAP Ferg, and then you go and then
Fire.
you go and then you go into like um, uh, Party by Waka Flocka or whatever, and then you go into
Yeah.
the Chris Brown, and then you go into Sheck West, which I don't think that's gonna hit hard.
Bamba.
Yeah, yeah, which I don't think that's gonna hit hard anymore. But like that would always be my like backup.
Your go-to.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
know if you know it's crazy, mine.
Which one?
Mine is this is how we do it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the Will Smith remix
Oh shit.
to
Okay.
Usher. Yeah.
Hey. Hell yeah, dude. That's like it's the 105 region.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
for the most, like I said, Hawaii is a more um late on. I mean, Check West always works,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course, but uh undeniably, older music has, for some odd reason, this magical energy in them, like "Be Faithful," um, "Let Me Clear My Throat," "Jump Around." Like they have this magical energy in them for whatever reason. Work like "Blow the Whistle," "Wall to Wall," Chris Brown. That, not saying that the new songs don't have, which they do. It's just you have to strategically know how to play the newer songs to keep an energy versus playing Get Low by Lil Jon, where I can drop Get Low and everyone in the room goes crazier, which can be also said with the time it's been out and how long it's been out. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Just with me, the energy of certain older. There's a lot more older songs with certain energies that is undeniable.
Right, right. I feel
Mm.
you. Yeah, those are good songs actually. Yeah, they do have. You're right. They do have an energy about them. Like you said, yeah, by Usher. Everybody knows it. Like they're gonna
Yeah.
dance. You know, they're gonna sing. So yeah, I feel you on that. Did radio inspire you to do the intake series?
Yeah. So funny enough, I'm afraid. I'll be completely transparent. I'm afraid to talk on the mic,
Mm,
right? So I was like, how do I practice talking and developing like a voice so I can talk while I'm in the club while not being drunk? And I was like, oh, let me try doing the tape series because one, I want to play club stuff that I normally don't get to play because it's mainly top 40, right? So I can't really get away with certain things at a club that I really want to. So I would, I'll be like, I'll make a mix show. I'll talk in and out so I can work on my voice and play stuff I like and people know who I am, right? So I did that. And I'm like, I'm taking the phone with the mic on it and I'm talking. And you know how you listen to your voice for like the first time, you're like, ew, dude, I sound disgusting.
yeah.
So you delete and you retake. Yeah. So coming from the radio did really inspire me to make the series. And I stuck with it. And
Wow.
now we're in season 3.
Yeah,
Oh, haven't released it yet. I was supposed to release it
I
in a little
know, dude. Like I'm waiting on it.
bit.
Always good, man. Um, yeah, thank you for having me on that too. It was really cool to be on a talk mix show like that.
No, so like when I heard your mix, right? And
Hmm.
when I asked you and I heard your mix, I was like, fuck, I need to make a better mix than this. It's the best
Oh.
one we have so far. It's like,
Oh man.
shit, so musically good.
Nah, dude, nah. Nah, your shit is dope. Thank you though. But yeah, no, when I heard it, I was like, oh bro, this guy's professional. It doesn't even sound like you're talking to your phone. It sounds like it's an actual mic and like you're talking like with the instrumentals behind it. So it sounds like
Yeah.
so professional, you know? And you don't even seem like you're scared on the mic. Like it's
Dude,
really cool. I
it's a
like.
lot of takes and a lot of editing.
Yeah, I bet, dude. Like I have to write scripts and stuff. Like even doing weddings, like
Mm-hmm.
I hate the mic. I hate it. Like I say so much and I
Mm-hmm.
have a bad memory. So I don't remember their names. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Do you ever do a wedding and like you read the name and it's literally like when you read it, you know how to say it, but it's pronounced differently.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god. That's like the worst.
So yeah, it was the bride and groom, and I fucked up the name.
Bro.
Oh my god!
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it's one of those spellings where oh, so Stephen,
Mm.
right? Stephen,
Hmm.
but he pronounced it Steven.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so bad. I
Definitely.
was so embarrassed. This is why I hate them. Like, fuck this.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man. Yeah, that's the worst. You can't undo that, you know? It's there forever.
yeah. That's one. You get one night, boy. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah, we paid you to say our names right. Like it's so bad, bro. Yeah, I think that's why I do weddings though, is because like I have to practice that. I have to practice talking, I have to practice looking and doing professional gigs, because it's something I'm
Hmm.
not used to, you know. And I feel like you
And
learn,
then you learn all the little tricks
yeah,
like going through. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, doing things that you're not used to, you know, like
Hmm.
um, like like uh, like you moving from battles into mixing, you know,
Hmm.
like that wasn't something you were used to, I don't think, but like you got better at it, and now you're on the radio, dude.
I know.
Oh,
I was very fortunate. Like, I'm meeting certain people helped me get to where I am. It was such a crazy ride.
shoot, bro.
I didn't even know what fucking BPMs were. I was like, what is BPM? What is
Yeah.
that? I
Yeah.
just knew how to fit this song with this song.
That's the thing with battles though. Like you don't really have to pay attention to BPM because you're worried about technicality and
Hmm.
you know, and it's not about how good you can mix two BPMs together, you know.
Yeah,
So that's what's dope about DJing. Like there's so many different realms with DJing. There's scratching, there's mixing, there's battling, there's professional gigs like weddings. Like you could do anything with DJing. You could produce from DJing, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also the different kinds of DJs,
Hmm.
like different styles, slamming a song. Like I love. Okay, don't get me wrong. Mixing mixing music together is dope. Love it because there's creativeness to it.
Yeah.
But you ever just play clubs and slam music?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, like being able to drop like a sing-along song, drop the fader, and then them sing a certain part of a song and then slam a song into another popular song that they
Hmm.
would know. Oh my God.
That's the
The
best feeling.
groove just, yeah, it was just crazy energy.
Yeah, it's the best.
Like I learned, like even like I learned some gigs, like you don't even have to mix songs. Just play the right song
Mm.
and the room will go crazy. Like I would jump from like 115 to 70, back to 100 to 85, and like not mixing almost the entire night, and people going nuts. And I was
Mm.
like, oh, you really like what I learned for the wisest thing from when I started to now is the same thing. Is the advice you get when you're new still applies to when you're a veteran is know your music.
Mm.
Because that is your ammo for whatever night you have. It doesn't matter if you could scratch. It doesn't matter if you can mix well. But if you play the right song, programming the right song will always defeat technicality because people will have a good time and remember a good time of the songs you pick versus if you mixed it correctly.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not taking away from technicality. I'm not. To anybody watching, I'm not taking away from skills. I value skills so much, but being able to program for nights is a lot more important in my eyes versus being able to mix two records perfectly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, shit, man. I think I'm gonna end it there. Fuck.
Woo!
That was dope.
It's a good one.
Yeah, bro. That was dope. Thank you for coming on, bro. Like,
No, this was fun.
it's good to catch up with you again.
Oh
Happy
yeah.
birthday, man. Like, have a good
Thank you.
fourth.
Thank you.
Have a good fourth.
Yes,
I hope
you
you
too.
staying safe and staying healthy. And yeah, man. I hope to like battle it out with you someday. You know.
Oh yes. You'll see me at Red Bull, would you? Don't worry.
Oh, Red Bull. You're doing Red Bull now.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, really? Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. Even if it is
Yeah.
DMC, man, like I got you. Like, let's do it. So,
Shoot. Yeah.
all right, man.
That'd be
Have a
tight.
good rest of your day,
All
bro.
right, bro.
Thank you, man.
You
This was
too.
awesome.
Don't
Appreciate
get too drunk today.
you.
4th of
All right.
July.
Yeah. All
I
right.
probably am.
Hey, you got to, man. You got to celebrate. All right,
Of
bro.
course.
Have a good one, man.
Peace, bro.
I'll catch up with you soon.
Shoot.
All right. Bye.